From my family to yours, I just want to wish you Happy New Year.
Welcome to Headline to Heartline. The red carpet is a beautiful border. It promises spectacle, yet reminds us that every star still lives within human limits. This episode matters because Celine Dion's holiday videos at the end of 2025 are doing something quietly powerful. They look light, polished, and almost effortless, and that visual ease pushes the internet toward a single conclusion: she is fine now. But stiff person syndrome does not negotiate with appearances, and the cost of misunderstanding is real. When a carefully managed moment is mistaken for full recovery, we teach the wrong lesson about chronic illness and place subtle pressure on patients everywhere to perform wellness on demand. So let's name the question everyone is carrying beneath these videos. Does Celine Dion look this good because she is a mild case now? I want to be clear about something personal before we go further. I am genuinely happy to see Celine looking so beautiful, spreading love with her voice and her message. I feel grateful that she is able to share these moments with us at all. That joy is real, and it does not need to be defended. We are at the end of the holiday season, and many of us have been watching these short clips on her social media. The reflective Thanksgiving message, the playful Grinch moment, and now a New Year video that feels like a soft landing after a very hard year. It is genuinely moving to see her this present. It feels hopeful, it feels inspiring, and that response is not naive, it is human. But here is the deeper reason these videos matter. They are not just updates, they are acts of agency. After years of being discussed as rumor, symbol, or speculation, choosing how and when to appear is a reclaiming of narrative. These posts also model a healthier kind of hope, one that does not demand a comeback timeline, but honors presence itself. And they quietly show what chronic illness often looks like in real life, not a straight line of decline or recovery, but a careful choreography of rest, treatment, boundaries, and moments of joy that are chosen, protected, and made possible. Let's start with the New Year video, because it is the one that most strongly creates the feeling that everything is great. She appears poised, composed, and strikingly radiant. The styling is elegant, the lighting warm, the framing intimate. She looks, in the most human way, like someone who has rested, been cared for, and decided exactly how she wants to be seen. It is not only that she looks beautiful, it is that she looks intentional. There is a difference between being filmed and presenting yourself, and here she is clearly presenting herself. That distinction matters medically, but it does not require a lecture to understand why. Stiff person syndrome is a condition where unpredictability can be punishing. Quiet environments, consistent routines, and control over timing help reduce triggers. A short recorded message can be filmed when the body is more cooperative. It can be paused, repeated, adjusted, and shaped around symptoms instead of forcing symptoms to comply. That is not performance in the shallow sense, it is adaptation. It is how people stay connected to life without gambling with their safety. There's also a layer many viewers sense without naming. The New Year video does not just look calm, it looks deliberate. When someone living with a serious condition appears well, the world wants to treat that as proof. But in many chronic neurological illnesses, looking well is often the visible tip of invisible work. It can reflect careful pacing, medication schedules, therapy, sleep protection, reduced stimulation, and the choice to spend energy on one meaningful moment rather than scattering it across an entire week. The glow can be real, and the effort can be real at the same time. So why does this New Year video land so strongly? Because it offers reassurance on 3 levels at once. First, visual reassurance. Her face is calm, her posture steady, her presence grounded. Second, emotional reassurance. She speaks with warmth and gratitude, the tone of someone who still feels like herself. Third, relational reassurance. She frames the message as a bridge between her life and yours, signaling connection rather than isolation. In chronic illness, connection is not optional, it is protective. Now place that beside the other holiday moments. The Thanksgiving message is slower and reflective, built around pacing, gratitude, and choosing what matters. That is not just seasonal language. It mirrors the internal discipline required to live safely with a trigger-sensitive condition, where the body often does better when life is quieter, smaller, and more predictable. Then comes the Grinch moment, which flips the emotional register entirely. Comedy, costume, a wink, a spark of performance energy. People see it and think she is back, but what it really shows is range, not resolution. Humor has returned, playfulness is accessible, and importantly, the format is brief, controllable, and recorded, chosen for safety rather than spectacle. That is not a downgrade, it is intelligent self-protection. If this kind of careful, compassionate reporting helps you, please like and subscribe so others can find it too. Now let's return to the central question. Does she look this good because the illness is mild now? We cannot diagnose severity from a beautifully produced clip. Stiff person syndrome is known for fluctuation. One day can be calm and functional, the next can be painful and restrictive, sometimes without warning. The true burden is not what someone can do on their best day, but how narrow the safe window is, how easily it closes, and how much planning, treatment, and support it takes to protect it. A radiant appearance tells us she had a good window and a team that knows how to safeguard it. It does not tell us the condition has become mild. This is where the internet often becomes unfair. If she looks beautiful, people say she must be better. If she looks tired, people say she must be worse. Neither response is respectful, and neither is medically reliable. Beauty is not a lab result. A calm face is not a neurological exam. What these videos can responsibly tell us is simpler, and in many ways more meaningful. They tell us she is still choosing connection. They tell us she is still making room for joy. They tell us she is still in relationship with her audience on terms that protect her body. There's also a social impact that is easy to overlook. For the general public, these clips quietly teach that disability is not always visible and that looking well is not the same as being cured. For fans, they offer reassurance that she is still here, still connected, still herself. And for people living with stiff person syndrome or other unpredictable neurological conditions, the message is deeply personal. You are allowed to be limited and luminous at the same time. You are allowed to protect your nervous system and still participate in life. So here is the balance worth holding. Celebrate what you see because it is genuinely good news to see her steady, warm, and visibly supported. But do not turn that celebration into a medical conclusion. A New Year video can be a triumph of careful management, not proof that the danger has passed. The most respectful response is to let the moment be what it is, a chosen appearance, a controlled environment, a real human connection, and a reminder that life can expand again, even when illness remains. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and thank you, Celine, for your strength and your love. If this episode helped you hold both joy and accuracy at the same time, please like and subscribe so more people can find reliable updates. Until next time, remember that the red carpet is only a border, and the real story begins when we step beyond it with care.